Hi, Louis from Specify here. So today I'm going to show you how you can synchronize your design data from Specify to GitHub. I'm inside a Specify repository that is called All Design Data, and I have several types of design data synchronized here. So as you can see, I have colors, I have measurements, and I also have other things like icons. So I go in the destinations page because we want to distribute design data from Specify to a destination, and we create a new pipeline. And this destination, in our case, is GitHub. So we continue. I've already connected my GitHub account that is detected by Specify here. And when you do so, just know that you can say to Specify, you will only have access to these GitHub repositories. So know that you are in control of the amount of data Specify has access to when you are connecting your GitHub account to Specify. So the GitHub repository that is detected by Specify is this one. So as you can see, it's completely empty. I have nothing apart besides a README file. And by default, Specify returns your design data as JSON. So might be enough, but most of the time you will need to transform this JSON data from JSON to something else, like CSS custom variables, or maybe a JavaScript theme that can be used in a React project, or maybe a Tailwind theme, you name it. So you will have to configure Specify so Specify understands the output you need in your GitHub repository. So this step basically tells you that Specify will create a configuration file at the root of your GitHub repository, and this file will be named .specify.rc.json. But as you may not want to start from scratch and write your own configuration, we provide you some template. And here the template I'm going to use is CSS Custom Properties. So perfect. And let's create this configuration file on GitHub. So as you can see, a pull request has just been opened by Specify, and this pull request contains a configuration file. So this configuration file tells Specify several things. First of all, Specify synchronize. I want my design data to come from this Specify repository called All Design Data in the Acme Inc. organization. Create a new pull request on the Specify branch, and if I merge this branch, merge it on the main branch. And then the rules property contains everything related to how you want Specify to transform your design tokens for each types. For instance, here, this rule tells Specify to only handle colors from Specify, to generate them in this path in a file named colors.css, to sort them alphabetically, and transform them as CSS Custom Properties. So anyway, let's merge this pull request so that we have a working configuration file at the root of our GitHub repository. And when you have a working configuration file like this, Specify will be able to detect potential differences between your Specify repository and your GitHub repository. And in my case, I have nothing in this GitHub repository. This is why Specify will create a pull request containing the most important thing, which is your design data. And here you can see that I have a new output folder that has been generated by Specify containing my font files that have been converted, renamed to my company standards. I have all of my colors that have been converted to CSS variables. I have my font files imports. I have my text styles as utility classes, and I have my vectors as SVG files that have been automatically optimized with SVGo and renamed. So basically, you can say to Specify with the configuration, here is the way I want you to transform my design data. And now that I have this, every time your designer will make a change in Figma, Specify will detect this and will create a new pull request if you don't have any opened. And if you already have a pull request open, Specify will update it. And yeah, that's it.